months to get our mitts on the supernatural shooter, and finally, we have it in our hot little hands.
Here's a review of F.E.A.R.
Played that copy of Resident Evil 4 a few too many times. Or completely turned off to the Rape franchise after the second movie. Then, merry man of the macabre, we have a game for you. F.E.A.R is the latest shooter from the fine people who brought us No One Lives Forever. Let's just say this game is a little less campy. It's the first day on the job as part of a covert strike team.
Who's got an appetite?
And as luck would have it, a psychic vampire has taken over a top-secret research compound using a battalion of clone soldiers. Sure beats making copies. You're on the tail of one Paxton Fettel. He sure is a nice fellow.
They deserve to die. They all deserve to die.
Making things worse, an 8-year-old girl is making you think you've lost your freaking mind. But you're no average starch-collared lead slinger. You, like Max Payne, Neo, and Jack Slade before you, slow down time and enter a slow-motion ballet of violence and shrapnel. Mine just cannot comprehend such beauty. Oh yeah, I got you there. But you don't have much time to take in the sights, as gorgeous as they may be. These clones have a hive mind that allows them to work as a team. Or jump over railings and through windows like crazed maniacs. These guys are smart, making every skirmish a battle of wits and reflexes. And that's a good thing, because you'll be having this battle with the same enemies over and over. There's this guy, that guy, and these things. That's about it. When you're not blasting clone after clone, you're spying around abandoned offices with your flashlight. The puzzles consist of flipping switches and flipping more switches. The mission objectives aren't much more inventive.
We've got to find the security office and override the lockdown.
You end up chasing Fettel around the compound for hours, only for him to escape every time. And then there's our favorite, the escort mission.
Uh-oh. Somebody's pressing the call button. Get ready.
See ya, lady. Despite the recycled enemies and the never-ending labyrinth of steel grates, catwalks, desks, and elevators, F.E.A.R still delivers some of the best action this side of Pam Anderson's implants. Incredible audio design, super smart enemies, and weapons that pack a wallop. Make this one game that no one should live in fear of. We give it a 4 out of 5. This is one of the best looking games on the market, and oh my god, it's violent.
Yeah.
The war has begun. Just as I dreamed it would. Just as I foresaw. Dreams are all I have now. Dreams of death, of blood and fire, of her. The time has come to awaken, to be reborn. You are the key.
are plenty of things to fear in life. The fear of public speaking. The fear of heights. The fear of commitment. With so much rampant fear-mongering in our daily life, F.E.A.R 3 may just be the game that proves you don't need to fear sequels. F.E.A.R 3 throws you back into the bloody boots of the Point Man, your first-person protagonist from the original game. Since then, you've been held as a prisoner until the ghost of your dead brother comes back for a little family reunion. It seems that Alma is expecting, and you need to throw a baby shower with blood, bullets, and plenty of dead bodies. But even with horror writer Steve Niles and legendary film director John Carpenter taking the helm, the story doesn't make much sense. Atmosphere. That's what it takes to tell a good horror story. Both the level design and pacing allows for players to really explore and fall deep into this world of madness. The game engine is starting to show some wear, but maybe developers were just afraid of change. Gameplay is as solid as ever. While you're still juggling the most rudimentary of weapons, the ability to switch into slow motion for a couple of extra glorious hits still feels just as good. Playing with a friend brings up one of our favorite buzzwords of the year, asymmetrical co-op. As the ghostly brother Fettel, you can levitate enemies, throw a temporary shield around your brother in arms, or zap yourself into the body of the enemy, quickly turning a head-on assault into a tactical bloodbath. Multiplayer presents a slew of interesting options beyond your standard deathmatch. Keep gasping for that last breath in the horde-like contractions, or take out the living in the Soul King mode. And then there's f***ing Run. The only problem here is that all of these modes only accommodate up to 4 players. In an era of 8 and 16 player matches, 4 just seems a little small. F.E.A.R 3 presents a frightfully good game, but falls short on a couple of key aspects. That's why we're giving it a 4
I gave them what they wanted.
out of 5.